We're already started.
We are?
Just started it. We've just come from Noodles and Company. Oh gosh, are you okay?
I was trying to really make sure everyone could hear that, and in doing so, I almost died.
Okay, I have money, so I'm gonna buy a big thing.
Really? Do tell.
And I'll also buy a battery. That's what these are, right? Batteries.
Capacitor?
Capacitor. It said it's pretty much a battery.
It's pretty much a capacitor.
Okay, so now I should have $950 to my name. But once they put that thing there, that generator, I should be able to run this show. Freaking run this show! And then I'll be able to find where I can make the most money. Because I'll say right now, we're kind of sort of cheating. Because I'll tell you, our objective right now is to capture this chick. So we're
gonna capture her, Tamara.
Yes, but we're gonna do that, Tamara.
You are gonna do that, Tamara.
Oh my gosh.
Tamara.
Okay, stop.
You are gonna.
But
Tamara.
But before we do that, there are no bad guys out in the world. So there's no one to catch us when we're stealing all this money.
What a peaceful place we live in, everyone. There are no bad guys anymore.
Well, actually, there are no good guys to catch me. Okay, I can actually run this show now. Thank you.
So what's left in the world? If you've taken away every bad guy and every good guy, what does that leave? This island?
Well, the silent can be bad guys.
Well, it is. That's what I'm saying. Like,
who's? Oh, the silent, as in not like the mute.
Island. I said this island.
Oh, I thought you said the silent.
The silent.
Who's left besides the silent?
There's no one left but the silent. They're listening.
The silent are the only one who speak.
They're watching.
They are coming. They are coming. If you get that reference, I like you.
I didn't, so.
I know you didn't, because you're not a Harry Potter fan.
Harry Potter.
You were a Harry Potter until you shaved your sideburns.
Yeah, that's true. But they have come back.
Oh, hey!
The glorious chops.
Tamara's in here. Tamara is in here today.
Tamaro. That's her brother.
Okay, this isn't... Why aren't I getting any information?
Hello, Tamaro. Yes, it is Tamara.
Tamara.
No, I said my name, Tamara. No, I'm not talking about Tamara. I'm talking about myself, Tamara.
This is Tamara. No, this is today. No, today is tomorrow. Okay, that was a fun bit.
That was totally great.
I'm going to send back some of these guys because, fun fact, I only have information on Antarctica, which is 0-0. It shows up here. There's 0 threats and 0 money being made.
You gotta work. You gotta watch out for polar bears.
You're the watch out for them polar bears. All right, you get to whack.
I'm like all gassy from eating dinner. So like,
why'd you tell me that?
No, not that kind. The kind where you belch.
Okay.
It's still.
I'm kind of gassy.
I'm kind of gassy right now.
Just thought you all wanted
In case you were wondering, no, because I'm stumbling on my words. Because halfway through a lot of my sentences, I'm just kind of like. So, anyways, I was like.
Okay, so yeah, I picked the best place to steal. This is a 9 rating and it's a 7 threat. But the region's justice rating, how likely the local police force is to detect and counter your activities.
Well, the local police force is more likely to catch caribou than you, because you're in Canada.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Fun fact, caribou are from Canada.
Are they actually?
I don't know.
I mean, where?
Have you ever been to Canada?
I have several times.
Oh, really?
Never saw a caribou.
I've never been to Canada.
I've been a couple times.
I've been to Yellowstone. That's
not Canada.
It's definitely not Canada, but that's about as far north as I've been.
Canada's all right. I mean, the people are actually really nice, as long as you don't tell them you're American.
Really?
Pretty much.
They don't.
They
like
can
America.
tell. Well, they do and they don't. I think it's more of like. It really depends upon the person you're talking to there. Most of the people...
Like Harold. Harold hates Americans. Well, forget you, Harold.
Who's Harold?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a Canadian named Harold who hates Americans.
He's probably watching the video. Hey.
Hey.
That was a terrible
Hey,
Canadian
screw
accent.
you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah! Macho Man Randy Savage is a Canadian.
I don't. Yes.
Ooh, yeah!
Oh yeah. I'm on top of the mountain.
In Canadian bacon!
I would love to get Canadian bacon with Macho Man Randy Savage. I
That's
think
actually,
it would be.
I dreamed like that once.
It would have been a fantastic time.
By the way, just gonna point this out, for those of you who have played this game, don't hate me, but I am making this like the worst base I've ever designed. Like, this is kind of awful. One of the first doors they come across is where I hide all my dead bodies.
Well, I did, if you remember, I was kind of saying, you know, you've got your barracks right next to the entrance. Remember when I was saying that?
Well, okay, except
Here.
that's not... People don't care. Like, bad guys are like, oh yeah, people will sleep in bunks. Sure, that makes sense. But people don't store a bunch of dead bodies in one room. I mean...
Well, they do. It's called a morgue. That's actually a thing.
And apparently you haven't been in my basement.
I didn't know you had a basement.
Not that you know of.
No.
Oh, oh my. I'm stealing 6,400 right now. Okay, so I am actually going to try and move this along. I'm going to capture Bump.
Do you have...
Mara.
I guess you have to keep the base inside your little
Yes,
mountain.
well, okay. I actually unlocked something earlier, but it's wicked expensive and it can't be deleted, and that's a hotel.
Oh, that's right. You can make a front.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
right.
front for my evil operations, plus it's a way of making money.
Well, yeah, every
Yeah,
good.
it's it's actually legally gotten games.
It's why you have a front man for a group. He makes the money and everyone else takes the credit. Except for that's not really how it
No,
works,
it's
because the
not
front
at
man
all.
usually...
Takes the credit while everyone else does the work. Chew and ice. Alright. So I'm building this holding cell. And once that's made, I'm going to put a capture tag on her.
Even though she has been strolling through,
Yeah,
you could have captured her at any time.
We could have literally asked her and be like, hey, you want to come and chill in the
It's
cell?
like, it's funny, all of that, I want to say what happened. She was walking through and was like, we're supposed to capture you. And she's like, oh, not tomorrow. We should do it tomorrow. She doesn't want us to now.
Wait, tomorrow. Do it today. Do you remember those Blue Cross and Blue Shield commercials? Where it was like, you ever hear that little voice in the back of your head? It's like, I know I need health insurance, but, you know, it's too expensive. I'll do it tomorrow. And the guy goes, hey, knocks on the glass, do it today.
I think I remember
Those
those.
were our favorite. I mean, my dad works for Blue Cross and Blue Shield, so whenever we saw them, we were like, hey, my dad works there. And then we'd cough because we were sick a lot.
Oh.
Because we didn't have health insurance. Because we were going to do it tomorrow. But
I've been making a lot of those jokes, and that one was just fantastic. High five, man. That was just
Raheem Kimura.
great.
I want to see who's all working for me.
Kind of hurt.
Joshua
Do you ever
Beer.
have
that did hurt.
Did you have a high five that connects
Gordon Reese.
really well?
Christian Davies.
You never want to admit that singe, that sting, those thousands of needles
Thousands of Codename meters.
just singeing your hand, and it's not manly to say it hurts, but you do want to, like, say it. You
I
wanna say
think
it.
we all think that. Like, especially when it does hurt. Except guys just play it off just like, ooh, yeah, man.
Macho
like,
man.
Oh, God.
But what's worse to me is when someone comes up behind you and they smack you on the back like, hey man, good to see you, and they actually just connect just the right way,
Yeah.
and you're like, hi, I'm not hurting at all from that. Because as soon as you say it, they're gonna just look at you and be like, that didn't hurt.
That's one of my least favorites.
Exactly what I was gonna go back into.
Is when people are like, oh, that didn't hurt. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you felt my body. Well, okay. I mean, feel the things that I feel. No one knows what it's like to be the slapped man. To be the back clapped man. Behind your back. Hey, so they're beating her. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Right now they're just capturing her.
Okay.
And so they're weakening her endurance.
Just in case you were wondering, they're beating her. Oh.
So they just weakened her
She
endurance.
lost her eye. Oh, and they're picking her up like a small puppy.
Okay, so next time I'm going to interrogate her, which will actually be kind of weird, but let's find out together.